Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. It is Sunday, kind of late afternoon. It's overcast outside. I thought it was going to rain. And on a day like this, it's good to just pick something up and start reading it. And I've read a whole bunch of Web of Spider-Man as I was rebagging them and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh man, Ferryman 2. I just got that in the mail like a week ago. I should read that thing. It's new. It's amazing. I have no idea what it's about anymore because I don't remember the previous issue. That's what happens. That is absolutely what happens when it takes like a year between issues, man. I don't remember what happened in the first book. I remember backing this and being super hype, and then here we are like a year after I backed this, and I finally have the book. And in the meantime, like the hype levels, honestly, the hype levels are gone. I would say something like, I'm going to make this quick, but every time I say I'm going to make this quick, it ends up being like a 10-minute video. So I ain't going to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to just jump into the stuff I like and don't like and just kind of leave the rest to your imagination. So, first, I like the setting. I like the idea, the digital afterlife thing that it plays with. Like, all that stuff is kind of cool. It's absolutely kind of cool. You've got these rebels over here, or freedom fighters or whatever they are. I've forgotten what their cause is exactly at this point. But people are trying to kill them. You got the main, who I think is the main character, the Ferryman. See? It's right there. It's right there. It's all laid out for you. And he is, he carries the like digital memories of people to the digital afterlife. Hence the Ferryman. That's his job. Like that is a very good description, a title for his job. And in the last issue, he got caught in a bomb blast or something, I think, and so he's injured in the hospital in this one. So you got two separate stories, one over here and one over here. Honestly, I feel like they should be two separate books. They are very different. And while I think we're going to see a convergence before the series is over of the two plot threads coming together, I don't feel like they really belong together in the same book. Maybe my opinion will change as I go forward and I read issue 3. If issue 3 ever comes out, I have no idea. I don't know what the plans are. Nobody tells me anything. I just pay money and receive comic books. But I like how the exterior art, the cover art, is the same. Let me find a good. Oh yeah, here. This is appropriately like horrifying. Yeah, the interior art and the exterior art, same. If not the same artist, I think it's the same artist. But if it wasn't, it would be exactly like somebody mimicking the same style here. Let's see. Article cover and illustrations. Yeah, we don't have a separate person to do the cover art for the book. So there you go. There you go. And I like that, man. That's truth in advertising. The art style is pretty good. It's pretty good. It looks a little indie. Like it honestly, it looks a little indie. You can tell looking at it that it is. But there's some really cool like digital layout work, like here in these dossiers. Like this stuff just looks absolutely boss bombastic. Now, on the one hand, you've got like the rebel storyline, and they're like trying to run and escape, and everything is just going wrong. Like they get attacked by this thing, got a sniper shooting at them. Like there's all kinds of stuff as they're trying to get out of the country. And the main storyline, I call it the main storyline. I don't know if one of these is the main storyline or not. You've got the dude who survived the bomb blast. He's getting a cool cybernetic arm. This cop rolls in to talk with him and talk about a bunch of stuff. And there's some neat philosophical discussion here. This is honestly pretty standard philosophical discussion for a book of this type. What is the nature of the soul? What is the nature of life? What is the nature of humanity? Is a digital copy of a person the same as a person? I mean, it's material that if you have watched Ghost in the Shell or read the manga or a whole host of other science fiction stories, you've seen this kind of stuff. Like Soma, if you played that game, like it totally gets into this. Like, are the people trapped in those robots the actual people, copies thereof? Um, And the main character in that story didn't understand any of this stuff. He's just an idiot. I don't. I guess you have to put that character in that represents like the null knowledge, the person who doesn't know anything. But man, don't make it the main character. That dude was a total goofus. You got explosions, some action. So the one story with these characters right here is all like action. There's explosions. They're running for their lives. The other story is like where the heavy hitting philosophy is coming in. So while in a story like Ghost in the Shell, you get like the same, those two things from the same set of characters. Here it's split up between their roles a little bit. There's lots of weird political maneuverings and stuff. So that's the stuff I like. I like the story. I like the aesthetic. I really like the title design and stuff. That logo looks great. I don't remember if... I'm pretty sure Sean Campbell did a... Oh god, that is his name, right? Hold on. Hold on, squeaky chair. That's his name. Yes, Sean Campbell. Okay, I got it right. I think a long time ago he asked for like opinions on like what the title design should look like or something like, A/B testing. So I hope that this is the one I picked because I really like it. I like the design aesthetic of the book. The actual story is interesting once you get into it. Once you remember what happened in issue 1, because it was so long ago I forgot. Things I don't like. I feel like there's a really tight story just around the protagonist who's lost his arm. The ferryman, he's getting that digital prosthetic arm. He doesn't have the glory other like Second Life plug installed yet. Like I think there's a really tight story just with him. Maybe like 60 pages long. And just exploring those issues, his life, his relationships with other people, and how they become transformed as he does his job, as he undergoes the same kind of transformations as other people, physical, mental. I think there's like a really cool story there. I also think there's a really cool story, probably about as long, with these people over here fighting their Revolutionary War and getting into stuff. Mixing the two feels kind of awkward in this issue, and I don't know. I don't know why. I think I would have rather read about one or the other, but I can't articulate why I don't think they mix. Tonally, they're very jarring. You go from talk, talk, talk to bang, bang, and it's not the same characters doing it. There's no natural transition point of, okay, Togasa, drop your cloaking technology or whatever, like the major is not jumping off of a building, shooting somebody, and then getting debriefed, and then having a philosophical discussion. We're just like, I'm having a philosophical discussion. Explosion! Like, it's jarring back and forth like that. Do I have anything else I want to say? No, I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to hit on. Uh, it's an alright book. I don't remember what I paid for. It's probably like $10 or something. That's probably a little much. This really shouldn't be. I mean, I guess once you throw in shipping, man, like, shipping is brutal. Absolutely. Look at this design work, though. Doesn't this look great? Oh, and that's like horrifying, man. That's like a communicator device. It's like plugs into the eye, and it's, oh god, I don't know how you can do that. I can't even put eye drops in, man. How could you do that to yourself? I just like contradicted myself like with 14 different points in 5 seconds, so I'm gonna get out of here. But yeah, that's my ramble about the Ferryman #2. Check it out. Check out Sean Campbell. You can find him on Twitter. He might still have copies of this if you're interested. He might still have copies of the first one. I don't know. But if you want to get in on this, that is probably the way to go. Is there a website or something back here I can give you? I don't see one on the back of the book. I don't see one in the interior. No, it doesn't look like there's a website I can give you. But I guess if you search for Questline Entertainment or the Ferryman comic or find Sean Campbell on Twitter, you ought to be good to go. So take care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.